Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we're going to be doing Arena. We're going to be doing FNM. It's Friday again. And this time we have a very interesting one. You might remember this one. This is the Mastermind format. It specifically focuses on this particular emblem here. So we don't play any lands in our deck. In fact, we don't even get to make our deck. No. So what we do is that we can turn any of our card into a token land which taps for any color. So we have no land types whatsoever. We can only activate it during our main phase. And instead of building our deck, we get a ton of I wouldn't say the greatest hits, but it's quite stacked. I'm trying to see if I remember how great this is compared to the previous one. We definitely have a bunch of cards from what to say this? Yeah, we have a bunch of cards from JUMPSTART. Isamaru was the first one to come to mind. Trying to look over what we have that's quite different, but yeah, there's Mikhailus here. But it looks like it's pretty much a focus on JUMPSTART and AMONKHET. At least that's my first impression. Though there are still a bunch, we still get the mix from every card in Historic, so yeah, it's gonna be very hard to analyze what we have here. The most I can say is that, well, it's a test of tactics. Can we control the hand that we have? Can we make a strategy based on whatever cards we get? So we're going to dive in and we're going to take a look and see how well we do here. It's basically a test of planning, because you will need to discard some cards as your resource, so you need to know which cards to discard, and what you get to do afterwards is pretty much your plan from there. So let's see. Yes, I'm getting audio in. That's good. So off the bat, Charming Prince. We have a Soul Seer, Huatli Warrior Poet, Innocent Blood. Probably want to keep this one as an early play. We have a Narset, which is very playable here. So opponent ditches Revitalize. Let's see, we literally have only one way of gaining. Well, we have two ways of gaining life, so we can actually hold on to the Indulging Patrician. I might actually just discard Narset and go for the Indulging Patrician plan. Otherwise, what am I gonna discard? Charming Princess Applause. Actually, no. We'll. Yeah, you have to pull. We'll discard the Rimrock Knight, and we get Innocent Blood. So at least we have something to do if next turn. So Indulging Patrician into Fate's Feathers, that will give us some gas. Bontu's Last Reckoning. This one's a very good removal, but we have quite a bit of removal. I'm hoping not to use it. Ooh, we could have actually held this. This is also gain 3 life, but we'll scry. So Crash True, Flaxen Intruder. Neither of these are well. Yeah, neither of these are that great. So I'm gonna actually just discard. Drop them down. Yeah, this kind of goofed on that one. Probably would have discarded Innocent Blood in that stead. Opponent discards Blade Juggler, goes for a Truffle Snout. We have a Trespasser's Curse. Trespasser's Curse is interesting, but let's see if we can get the combo life. Yeah, I kind of forgot. I always thought this was gain 2 life. Then again, I always used this for the Scry 2 part back in the day. It's either the Scry 2 or the Blink effect, especially with Yorion. Opponents discarding Weaponize the monsters. Actually, now that I think of it, there's a... Okay, opponent probably trying to see if they have removed... Oh no, Pyroceratops will take... there's a Time Twist. beginning of the next end step. So this it's actually a dud of sorts, but we can hold it up. Actually, no, it's really a dud. Actually, at this point, I don't think I want Innocent Blood. We can cast Narset just to start gaining stuff, but gain some life. Attack with the Patrician. Okay, so here we start getting that train here. Huatli, Warrior Poet, not so much on the life gain. We can make dinosaurs, which is reasonable. We might just bin the Teferi's Time Twist at this rate. Norse opponent discards Fightless Wonder. Probably gonna drop something big. Oh, just Creatures of Menace. Yeah, it's a good thing we put it there. Opponent's gonna mass. We'll take 3. And so that battle begins. Got Karuga, which is quite good, but hold on. Play Karuga, draw an additional card. It's for each permanent, so I'm actually incentivized to play Huatli first. Also, Narset lets us gain life. Oh wait, Narset's a good combo too. It lets us gain life. Okay, let's think about this. So, play Narset, gain some... We'll play Narset.
Let me demonstrate the prowess of my ancestors.
Gain some life. Gain some life. We probably lose Narset, but we get another trigger. And Village Rites, sack, draw cards. That's actually very good. So these two have Menace, so we're actually gonna lose Narset next turn. So but if our opponent doesn't drop a creature, actually if our opponent we can still snipe Angrat with Soulseer. We actually are not incentivized to drop any more mana sources. In fact, Huatli gain 2 life swing. Oh, opponent goes for the Chandra's Outrage, so that plan is now out of the water. If our opponent amasses, yeah, he just makes this into a 4/4, so that's fine. Okay, gives up. Yep, that's a very large token. Spell Gorger weird, makes mana. Okay, we're kind of incentivized to make mana again here, but it might be better to actually... Yeah, let's pass. Let's wait for a card that we don't really want in our strategy. We'll play Huatli next, make a Thunderous Snapper. Okay, that's fine. We just traded a 4/4 for another 4/4. Take 3. Depose, deploy is a plan. Tap target creature, draw a card. Let's... We'll make a token, probably... Oh, deals X damage device you choose among any number of target creatures. Well, not enough damage for this one.
Come, sing the song of fame.
So we're basically gonna chump block the Tundra Snapper with... Our main plan's basically trade these two, chump block Tundra Snapper. Opponent might have burn. Depose. They actually did have the depose. Okay. So we're gonna lose Huatli also. So much for the Karuga plan. We did make this much mana, so I might actually just drop Howling Giant. Well, I guess I'm not incentivized to protect Huatli anymore. So much... Our Planeswalkers keep dying on us. Opponent... controller draws 2 cards. That's very great for us. We will take a little damage, but that's fine. Opponent might not even want to play it. Oh no, they will. Definitely, they definitely will. Though it does. Okay, we're definitely gonna hit this one so that we don't lose our next creature, our Howling Giant and company. Ooh, there's an. Oh, we're tempted to do Anointed Possession now. Oh wait, hold on. Put a +1/+1 counter on the Charming Prince. Snipe Obnixilis. Play Anointed Possession. And we get a bunch of wolves if assuming our opponent doesn't do anything to the Anointed Possession. Opponent did discard the Disenchant. Opponent might also go for our face. We are at 17 life. Yeah, they might snipe. Sniping Poland Bright Druid doesn't sound that great, but it's plausible. Basically, plan is Howling Giant Karuga. Mikaeus the Lunarch. Okay. Let's block this. Yeah, kind of losing our board a bit. At least this is a 5/5, but he will just tap this to make everything bigger. Not discard, make it. Yeah, opponents. Well, we can also do Yadaro Trample Haste. Let's do the Howling Giant first. Give us a board presence. Then next turn we probably Karuga, try to draw a card. We might cycle Yadaro. If our opponent leaves the way open, we might just actually slam Yadaro. It's still an 8/8. It's actually very good. Opponent has a lot more cards than we do though, so I'm presuming our opponent has some sort of answer. Planeswalkers are relatively good, though we were doing a very poor job protecting them. Probably could have accelerated it faster just by playing these. Opponent probably has removal for the Howling Giant, sure. Yeah, Thunderous Snapper just drawing our opponent a ton of cards. Now we have to do some math here because if our opponent leaves this up, this is a 5/5, this is a 4/4. Leaving up 3 mana. You could also just tap this to make it a 6/6, I guess. Rex Sage. Ooh, takes out the Anointed Possession 1 turn too late. He might just buff the team. Oh no, just buffs Mikaeus itself. Okay. We can actually... I'm tempted to just cycle, but let's see. Karuga, for each other permanent with converted mana cost 3 or greater, so nope, we won't get either. This one's still a 5/4, kind of reasonable at least. Yeah, our opponent got greedy on with Mikaeus. I was expecting our opponent to just start cashing it in. We're not out of the woods yet though. Stealth mission can't be blocked, so go down to 8. We cast Yadaro, we have no way to protect him. We might as well swing with everything at that rate. Opponent plays Thwatley. Gain life? Wait, is this based on power? Yeah. Oh, goes up to 17. If our opponent makes a Dino token, that would be interesting. Oh, gains life. Okay.
Their strength is
so it goes up to 17. It's our turn now. Got Bloodthirsty Aerialist. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. We're down to 8. Target creatures, so we won't be able to leave behind blockers anyway. It's a gamble of sorts. Our opponent definitely has to chump block. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So we take our opponent down to 3 life. We could still lose. A burn spell will take us out. Bloodthirsty. Yeah, it's just for convert mana cost 3 or greater. Opponent goes back up to 9 life. Sarkhan's Catharsis. Oh, nice. Good game. Ooh, well, that didn't pan out so well. We probably should have just we probably should have binned Huatli, or we should have binned Huatli and or Narset. We got too greedy with the Indulging Patrician. Also, probably should not have played the what do you call this? The Charming Prince either. That was also an additional 3. That was also an additional 3 life trigger that we threw away. So yeah, not so auspicious. We're getting the hang of it, but it was still very interesting. The Thunderous Snapper was really okay. We're definitely probably binning the Spell Swindle. There's a lot of expensive stuff. What's a Vizier of Deferment? Enters the battlefield, exile target creature, return. Okay. Definitely want to keep the Tundra Snapper. We definitely want to keep the Dive down. The Spell Swindle's a maybe. Let's actually ditch the Hellkite Punisher. Opponent ditches Wanderer Strike. We're definitely keeping Primeval. Wait. Whenever you cast... So... Actually, yeah, the token land enters the battlefield, so that works too. We're definitely keeping Primeval Bounty. We'll ditch the Dive down. So the plan is... If our opponent doesn't do anything, we could even skip the Vizier of the Deferment. Opponent skips the Clackbridge Troll. I'm guessing the first few turns is some dumping mana, or opponent dumps a Feral Prowler. Not so exciting. There's an Ob Nixilis if we need removal. It's between this and Chandra. We do have a solid plan. I might just ditch the Spell Swindle. So we have a Vizier Deferment that we can play. It just blanks an attack, so it's not that great. Opponent ditches Merfolk Trickster. I guess we can just take the 1. So we can play Vraska Swarm's Eminence, start Shift Battalion. Okay, sure, that's fine. So this is the least exciting card. So is Rimrock Knight. We'll ditch the Vizier though. Actually, probably should have been Tundra Snapper.
Step aside. I'm running out of room to store my
So
trophies.
if our opponent answers this, they probably doesn't answer anything else. And my dogs are getting to know each other, aka they're kind of fighting. They'll settle it. They'll settle it on their own time. Meanwhile, our opponent's still deciding what to do. I wouldn't mind getting another token of Vraska Swarm's Eminence. Yeah, probably should have played Thunder Snapper first, though. I'd rather have this one as removal bait rather than the Thunder Snapper right away. I can easily ditch the Rimrock Knight if I need the next mana. And I'd have decent choices at least. Definitely want to take out the Makeshift Battalion though. Opponent Opponent might have disconnected. Wait. Nope. Ditches Rewind. Yeah, counter spells. Narset of the Ancient Way.
Whether
could
or
snipe
foe,
Vraska this
state
way.
your intent.
Or at least snipe the token. Go ahead and discard.
Meditate.
They're going for the token, then they're gonna just swing on Vraska. Okay. Ooh, that's expensive for a token. So we're gonna just play Chandra, snipe the make. Oh, we'll snipe Nars. No. 6. We'll snipe Narset.
It's not often I'm
Yeah, there's
outmaneuvered.
Flax Intruder's plausible.
To starting fires, I'm kind of a genius.
I will miss you, friend.
So at least it keeps going up +1/+1. Primeval Bounty will suck if our opponent actually takes it out, but we could also play Tundra Snapper first. Have something to lock down the board, start drawing cards. Probably just do that. Flaxen Intruder is actually great as it's actually great if cast in adventure form. Opponent definitely gonna try to take out Chandra. At least we got opponent. Yeah, you generally will be doing a lot of thinking here, so do not be offended when your opponent takes their time to think. What's our opponent up? So we definitely want to play Tundra Snapper. Tundra Snapper, snipe the make. Okay, opponent's gonna go for it. They might have a pump effect actually. Oh, no pump effect. They might have direct damage. Or it could just be a... Also, opponent's holding back. We're gonna ping this one first. I think our opponent could be holding a counter spell. Could also be holding some protection for here. I want our opponent to cast it anyway. Fight this one. Okay, some protection. That's fine. So, cast a Tundra Snapper. We'll ditch Nadir Kraken. Oh, does our opponent have removal for it? Heartless Act. Literally just a chump block makeshift battalion. We're not... Yeah, our opponent had quite a few responses there. Cycling, snipe. Okay. I guess we just go for the... We'll take the hit. We'll just go for the Primeval Bounty. Yeah, no such luck. And our opponent's limiting themselves to 4 mana, so... Yeah.
Wow, I'm tired.
We're gonna limit ourselves to this one. Deafening Clarion. Whenever you draw a card, put a... Yeah, we'll do that later. We could actually make a land to gain life, but we're... Oh, creature or planeswalker? Oh, our opponent... It's not banishing light. Prison Realm is not that... Oh, our opponent whiffed. Okay, if we... Ghostly Pilfer. No. Let's see. I make a beast token. Okay. Okay, let's start taking advantage of this. Gonna take out the makeshift battalion because it's about to grow bigger. This will grow big on its own, but we'll just stack it here. Okay, next turn. Yeah, next turn I want to cast Obnixilis. Creature is great to... Opponent's already forced to answer this one. Yeah. So we always assume that if it's 3 mana, it can deal with any non-land permanent. Not quite. Yeah, so we managed to... Opponent's probably gonna take out the Oneirophage. Okay, that's fine. That's one removal spell down. This one needs to discard the card if they don't want it to be blocked. Kind of unnecessary at this point. Discard start. Our opponent's now hitting their heavy mana spells. Voracious Hydra, X equals 3. Snipes the token. So this one now feels kind of bad, because we'll be giving our opponent cards. I guess we cast this first. Gains us a little life, forces our opponent to discard their last card. And we'll still pass. Opponent probably just pays 2. Yeah, draw extra cards. In hindsight, maybe sniping the Ghostly Pilferer might have been good also. Though our opponent can't exactly just attack now. If our opponent attacks, I probably just take 3. I block the Ghostly Pilferer. If our opponent discards a card just to make it unblockable, so be it. Opponent goes Hydra's Growth. So we're definitely gonna want to give our opponent cards now. Oh wait, Assure Assemble. Create 3/2/2 green. Obnixilis comes first. So let's make this a 6/7.
A demon, but I have the heart of a warlord.
6/7. Technically, I could string into Bellhaunt, encourage him to trade. But I want him to answer it with his own resources, even if I'm the one giving it to him. So definitely holding the beast up.
Suffer the dreams of the. It is just a small headache.
Yeah, Primeval Bounty is very good here. Good. It's a good thing I forced myself to keep. So next turn, opponent goes down to 11. What's this? This is only for spells though. Well, exception is land entering the battlefield. So
try not to think too hard.
Assure just makes something indestructible. That's fine, I guess. Oh, opponent's gonna make us discard it. Well, so much for that one.
Never seen water.
Oh, game control. That works too. So probably swings at Obnixilis so that we don't just take it out. Oh, might as well swing at me, I guess. Now, question is if I assemble, yeah, this one will just get blocked by the Rigging Runner. Oh, Isamaru Hound of Konda is there too. Yeah, our opponent's just gonna make us discard this one, so we might as well play it as a land. There, free life. Force our opponent to block with Rigging Runner. Opponent still has resources, but at least we're a little bit more confident now. Not bad having Primeval Bounty double down everything you have. We're still getting killed by card draw here in a sense. Opponent definitely has to make creatures. Oh, I will block. If you have an effect to... Oh no, it just gave it up. Okay. Our opponent might have a Wrath effect.
No fire.
Which would be annoying, but it's still plausible. Down to 13, our we're quite close. I can feel a Wrath coming though. Hero of Nyxborn, that's not a Wrath, but it is go wide. It is a go wide effect. And this was the card that killed me last time. I wouldn't... Yep, stealth mission just comes out of nowhere. Nobody expects it. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. So we got our first win. That was actually very close. We got lucky for two reasons. One, the stealth mission. Two, also... But number two, our opponent casting Prison Realm, hoping to take out Primeval Bounty, just didn't quite hit. And the game's not going to correct you on that mistake. Because who knows, you might want to try one or something. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to drafting AMONKHET again. Also, I'm kind of looking forward to continuing that series up. If you haven't checked, I've already posted the first. It's about updating precons. Okay, so yeah, I have no love for Rewind. I might actually bin Tetsuko Umezawa also. We can go Pridemate into Bastion. Yeah, that's pretty much our plan here. We go Pridemate into Bastion. Well, technically, this one's unblockable, but not... Yeah, Fierce Witchstalker. There's a Depose and Deploy. We can draw a card, but not quite gain life off it. Let's see if our opponent actually has removal for this. Nope. So next turn I want to play Token of Remembrance. We're not quite gaining life off it, but it's a good... But we will get some shenanigans off it. Opponent probably want to play a 2-drop already since we've set the pace. Usually, when a person plays a 2... the first one to play something pretty much sets the pace. It's the same as... Momir. Opponent's still thinking if they want to do something. Kind of weird though. Our opponent's giving up most of their mid-range cards, so it's... They either have a really powerful late game or a really powerful early game. Okay, they're leaning towards early. I'm actually gonna bin Bontu's Last Reckoning. Play Bastion of Remembrance. If our opponent wants to take out Pridemate, now is a good time. And our opponent's been signaling that they're holding something up. The next turn we play Tibalt, even more cannon fodder. So that's kind of our plan right now. We even have the option to Wicked Wolf or Heartless Act if we need to. Depose deploys. I would really love to cast the deploy half here because that's even more fodder. Okay, no rush for the fodder anymore. We did see an aerialist a while ago, so we... Skizix... Yes, we're gonna let the Bastion of Remembrance set the pace of our play here. Wicked Wolf takes out, yes, and puts another threat on board. And our opponent's probably not gonna go wide anymore if they discard Glorious Anthem. They might want to try to take... Oh, they got their own Bastion of Remembrance. It's gonna be It's gonna be so funny when you combine it with Tybalt. Opponent's now incentivized to remove this. I definitely wanna bin Fell the Pheasant because we have these two cards as options if we need to. So Bastion of Remembrance is no longer... It negates our life gain in terms of... Mathematically, it negates our life gain. Okay, we're holding... So hopefully it's something without counter so we can play Heartless Act. We can play Depose Deploy if we... I would much rather play this for the deploy half. So hopefully Heartless Act. Yeah, generally Heartless Act's gonna be work. If our opponent tries to kill this one, it's, well, fine too. We don't exactly swallow whole. Okay. And does our opponent want to play something? Haven Eternal to amass. I guess we Heartless Acted. We lose one life. They don't gain one. It's gonna be annoying once Tybalt dies. So I might actually be incentivized to not. I might be incentivized to not play out the next one. We gotta revitalize. We can use this to gain life and draw a card if we need to.
My friend is here to help your pain.
I'm only gonna swing with the token. So let's see what our opponent's up to. We are out of removal. Maybe killing that Aven was not so great. We can kind of revitalize, hope to draw into more removal. We can depose we can use the depose half if we need to tap something down. Okay, not too convinced right now that we're in a good position. In terms of life, well, our opponent discarding Blood Curdle, is it? Our opponent's giving up. Yeah, they gave up their removal. Which means I know they're about to drop something big if they're still playing lands. A fight effect? Because if he swings with both tokens, I block one each. I just block one each, then use the extra Devil Trigger to ping. If he swings with that one only, I just block with a Devil token. That's a given. So opponent's not gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Deploy. Our opponent might have a counter spell, in which case I'd rather get it out the way now. Okay, it doesn't have it. Got Tolsimir. Okay, let's save that for later. Let's swing first. We can actually use this to bin the 2/2. I'm really curious what our opponent's holding. If they're not countering stuff. What are they doing? Giant growth. Okay. That's actually very weird. Opponent Howling Giant, make some tokens. And this has reach, so we're not getting past this one. We got Assure Assemble. Interesting. Let's say I swung with everything. Stuff gets blocked, stuff dies. Yeah, well, pass on this for now. Our opponent's most likely gonna play this last card. Let's hope it's not too big. Because my next play is just to assemble, then swing for it. Yeah, Tybalt's pretty much just broke the parity of the 2 Bastions of Remembrance. Don't know why our opponent really deciding what to do. We know it's not Glorious Anthem. They discarded that. Could be a Wrath effect? No. Grateful Apparition. Let's see if our opponent attacks. Okay, opponent doesn't attack. We'll assemble now. And we got a Bloodthirsty Aerialist that we're going to cast because we're about to gain quite a bit of life. So we're definitely going to lose Tolsmere to the Howling Giant. Let's see if our opponent has to trade Wolves. Opponent probably trades the 2/2 for the Elf. Oh no, going for the value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that still kills our opponent. Our opponent still has to block more. It has to at least block this one, so there's still a chance, but the thing is, our opponent is not gaining life. We are. Our opponent's in the catch-22. If they block, they take damage. If they don't block, they take damage. And their triggers go first. But they don't gain life. We do. Ah, that Tybalt ruined their plans. So we got our 2 wins already. It's actually quite early. Oh no, it's not quite early. We took quite a while on those games. Let's do one more game. Maybe let's see if we can. Let's see if those wins are not a fluke. But yeah, this is very tactical play. I wouldn't have it any other way. But Mastermind pretty much only works if you have no control over the deck. If you're allowed to build the deck, oh, you can abuse it so badly. So okay, got Finishing Blow, got an Oakham Adversary, which Liliana's Reaver. Secure the Scene's not so great. Actually, I'm gonna bin Spy Marcher Aspirant. Pass the turn. Probably want to bin the Secure the Scene. Actually, we want to keep binning creatures because we know we have a Gravewalker as an option. Opponent bins Orzhov Enforcer. Okay, let's set the pace. Ooh, nice bins. Okay. Grateful Apparition, not so great. I don't think we have any. We could have some more rogues, we just don't have it right now. Okay, we have Silent Departure as an option, just to be very annoying. If our opponent can drop something green, we have Oakham Adversary. Opponent's dropping. They're dropping all their early stuff. Ooh, Ironcrack Pyromancer's gonna be so busted here. So we definitely want to preserve our removal. I'm not gonna bother with Ajani's Pride. It's gonna get. Yeah, just buying some time for the Finishing Blow. I don't want to exactly play Liliana's Oakham Adversary is still a fine play if you ask me. Opponent ditches Knight of the Even Legion, goes for the Pyromancer. Does our opponent have... Yeah, has a card draw, so Snipes are a Thieves Guild Enforcer. It's just no big loss. Well, we got our removal spell now, so... When deals combat damage to a player... Oh, these are great. We'll bin the Secure as the Scene. Give ourselves a pie. Yeah, I want to hit 6 mana because we have creatures we can get back. So here's hoping that our next card is not so great, so I can just cast Finishing Blow on this one. Okay, Stealth Mission not so great this time. It was great when we have the board. It's not great when we don't have the board. I'm gonna just Finishing Blow this now. Opponent might still have quite a bit of removal, so I might want to play Reaver or Oakham Adversary first. Let's bait it out. Let's try to play Grave Walk Waker last if possible. Opponent's hitting 6 mana. Chandra's Incinerator. There's Narset, and we can discard... We can play Narset, and we can opt to discard the Grave Waker, which feels very poor, but can't be helped. These both have Death Touch, so... Yeah, we need to play one of these, though. Or I can just bounce this back, waste our time off our opponent, so to speak. So if our opponent wants to cast this straight, we can... Okay, opponent's going for 7 mana. Vraska Swarms enemies. It's a token. We can play Narset just to snipe the token. Oh, we have multiple things to snipe from. Hero of Nyxborn, not so great. Or I could just play the Grave Waker. Force our opponent to actually have removal for this. It'll be annoying if our opponent does, but we can't help it if they do. Probably should have played this one first. Opponent. Unless our opponent has something going for 7 mana. Hornet Queen. Oh wow, this is gonna be a pain. We're gonna be. Oh, and the thing is because of Vraska. These guys are gonna grow. I have to snipe Vraska first.
People call me a death dealer.
There's Time Twist.
But I rarely offer discounts.
So we're gonna snipe Vraska now. Okay, we can. Yeah, we'll discard this. Snipe Vraska.
Don't flatter yourself.
We'll probably lose Narset. There's no way around it. We will. Let's see. What are the cards that we can get back? Grateful Apparition helps us with the flying bit at least. We need to also start playing creatures with Death Touch, so... Let's resolve it there. Oh wow, that's such a good setup. So, how much damage are we taking? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 20. We'd have to block with this one, and it's pretty much... Wait, let's pass for now. We can block the token. Oh, opponent's going for Narset. Unnecessarily. Rest goes for us. We have to sack this. So, 5, 7... Okay, this is 10, 13, 15, 17, 19. We're still technically alive. Let's just block because we can. should have just played this if I knew I wasn't gonna have the chance. Yeah, last year Solidarity did the number on us. I could play the Coatl, grow it with Profane Insight, but no, we're profaning for a real answer. That's not an answer. Yeah, no, that's a really big setup. Man, I can't say that I miss Hornet Queen. I probably don't, and I actually kind of wish a Hex on it or something. Okay, so far so... I guess we still have time for one more game. We kind of got blown out. That one blew us way out of the water. Then again, we can't have an answer to everything. I guess it's a good reason to keep counters if you... But it's a case of you're playing to the moment. Thieves Guild Enforcer is probably a trap. So we have a way to go aggro. Let's bin to maximize altitude. So we want to actually... Yeah, we want to actually hit 4. We also want to draw a card. I want to play Glorybound Initiate first, then play the Nessian Horn Beetle next because... Oh, wait. No, this doesn't quite work because you exert during combat phase, so... Yeah, this one's not gonna quite work, so I'm still gonna play the Glorybound Initiate. Make our opponent answer it. We will probably end up discarding the Horn Beetle to cast Sky Scanner, get some cards and whatnot. Yeah, making this a 4/4. If our opponent does nothing, I guess no, we're probably still going to... We're probably still gonna exert this anyway. The life swing is important, and minimizing the number of spells this dies to it also helps. Yeah, touch, lifelink, no haste. Yeah, we're gonna bin the Horn Beetle. We can actually just jumpstart this. Well, we're gonna cast Sky Scanner. Let's draw an extra card. Varix Bladewing. Oh wow, this is gonna be so nice to kick. We might actually just play it straight, then we could just River Poople. It's a nice burn target. Swallow Whole. Definitely a burn target now. So we're gonna bin Vampire of the Dire Moon. Probably should be binning the Pyroceratops. That's kind of the worst one. Yeah, we're gonna try to hit 7 if we can. Opponent bins Labyrinth Guardian. Could embalm it if they... No, they're probably gonna just remove this. Oh no, they're going for their own Varix Bladewing. Now let's see. Create a... That's a copy of target permanent. Its creature fight up to one other target. Interesting. I can play this now, try to take this out right then and there. I can also play Pyrocer... No, it's too... Oh wait, hold on. We need to tap this properly because I don't trust this. So we need green and red. Copy this permanent. Its mirror fights itself. We're gonna bin the Rimrock Knight now. So next turn we probably just yeah, we're aiming for 7 at least. That was a removal spell if there was one. Not the best though. I might actually just play the Ghostly Pilfer just to start drawing cards, because we're way behind in cards now. Opponent goes Blade Juggler. Okay, we're gonna bin the Pyroceratops. Gonna play Sir Alan. Give our opponent a target to use their removal on. Now we get 2 dragons off this. We don't get haste, so well, can't have it all. Opponent bins Witch's Cauldron. They probably have a big 6-drop. Wanderer's Strike. Okay, no, just remove them. So we're off to the races. There's an Innocent Blood we can play, but that's how you play Barracks. Opponent probably has removal for these. We at least have an Innocent Blood, so we can sack our Sky Scanner. Hoping for some sort of removal. Hornet Queen is 7 mana. That's gonna be very annoying if we have to run into that again. We'll take the tree. 21. Discards that's 7 mana. Chromatic Orrery, that's another. That's 5 mana for any color. So our opponent virtually has 12 mana next turn. Deafening Clarion. Yeah.
Okay.
So that we lucked out on that one. Actually, not quite. We held out on. We had the removal for their 4/4, and we held out long enough for our 2 4/4s to matter. Opponent probably had something big, but we actually had the onboard response for that. So there you go. That's the Mastermind event, and all in all, it's actually not bad. I really like it. Well, I don't like it to have it all the time, but it's a nice FNM treat. It's nice to have it once in a while. So there you go. That's it for this episode, the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. And as always, I'll be drafting again on Sunday. No, I think I want to draft AMONKHET Remastered again, so no poll this time. It's not. I really enjoy it a lot more than Core 2021 right now. But as always, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great day, everyone.